Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? It is a beautiful afternoon here in South Texas. I have to tell you, it's in the low 60s. It's probably 64 or something like that degrees outside. It is beautiful outside, very dry and beautiful. This weekend, it's supposed to get back up into the 90s, so we're going to enjoy it while we can. I've had the doors open and the dogs running in and out. They're here. They're here laying on the floor next to me. Hopefully they'll be quiet. He's been kind of barking. I had to shut the doors because he keeps. If a bird lands on the deck, it's his business to chase it away. He doesn't let any animals near the house. Anyway, um, I'm going to do a reading on Elizabeth Warren. I have the cards laid out ready to go, but I'm going to talk a little bit about a few things. Um, I was you watched the debate, right? Did anybody really learn anything new from the debate? Was there anything different or new? I mean, that they're all for impeaching Trump now. I mean, a lot of it, the very beginning was all about Trump, Trump, Trump. But of course, that's who they have to defeat. So I guess we need to talk about him. But I don't know. I don't feel like I learned anything really new about anybody in the debate. I watched the whole thing, as the electricity went off and on, but I still watched it, most of it anyway. I might have missed a few minutes here and there. Do you remember when Elizabeth Warren was talking about, how she passed the bill and Biden said he was on the floor advocating for it and he helped her get the votes she needed or whatever. And he was telling her right to her face, I helped you. She could not say thank you to him. I was really, really surprised that she said thank you to Obama and thank you for everybody that helped, but she didn't say thank you to him. And I felt like that was not her style, that she had to really suppress herself not to tell him thank you. And I think that wasn't good for her. I think that wasn't a good moment for her. What do y'all think? I didn't like that. I like her to be her regular, sweet, kind self. Now, I know she's fighting for the presidency and she's doing what she feels is best, but there's a reason why we like Elizabeth Warren. She's fair, honest, and she's such a nice lady. And that just didn't feel authentic to me. Anyway, so that's just my I mean, I love Elizabeth Warren. I love her. I love Joe Biden too. I would vote for either one of them. I'll vote for whoever becomes the Democratic nominee for sure. I'll vote blue no matter who. But I do like them a lot. I like Pete. I really like him a lot. I like uh, Bernie, but I feel like he's really old. But I like him. I do like him. But I don't know. I worry about his health. I am worried about his health. But I did that reading on him, and it looks like he's okay. But that's in 4 years or 8 years, who knows how okay he'll be. All of us are going to be older. All of us are going through what he's going through. And what about Elijah Cummings? Oh my gosh, God bless him. I'm so sorry to hear that he passed. God bless him. He was only 68 years old. You guys, I thought that guy was in his 80s. When I saw him, I really, really did. I thought he was really, really old, and he was only 68. So evidently he wasn't in good health, but God bless him. I'm so sorry to hear his passing. And just send lots of love to his family. God bless his family. And did y'all hear today? Did I tell you it's Thursday, October the 17th? Mulvaney just admitted that they really did hold back foreign aid to Ukraine to get them to dig up some dirt on Joe Biden so, Trump could win this next election. He said, we do things like that all the time. That's normal. Really? Really? Is that how you get countries? And it may be true. It may be true. I don't know. I don't know. It might be true, but anyway, he kind of told the truth there. So hey, that's what they were looking for, and they got it. But they're trying to act like it's a nothing deal. We'll see how that goes. I haven't watched a lot of news. I turned on the TV for just a few minutes, I went to eat some lunch right before this reading, and I watched CNN for a few minutes, so I heard that. And this morning I had heard about Elijah Cummings when I first got up. I've been getting up super early, y'all. I get up at 5 o'clock every morning, and I don't go to sleep till after 12. And I'm like, why? Anyway, so let me get back to Elizabeth Warren because I have a good reading for her. And as you know, the way that I read the cards, I would read them as if she was sitting in front of me and I'm reading for her. I'm not reading, you know, the news or anything like that. I mean, it does go hand in hand with that, but that I just kind of feel like this is just like kind of like her personal reading. That's how I feel like I'm doing these. The first thing that I do is meditate and try to connect with her energy. When I did that, this is what I got a vision of. This is so funny. It it makes perfect sense and it makes no sense. It's really funny how spirit shows you things so you can align everything. I see a penguin, and I'm like, a penguin, really? Why? And then I started, just meditating on the penguin, and it started to make sense. You know, penguins are the most social bird there are. They they mate for life, so they're they're the kind of bird that we should all be. You know what I mean? So I feel like that no matter what, she'll march forward. Like March of the Penguins. I think no matter what happens, even if she's not the front runner, even if she isn't the nominee, she will march forward. She'll adapt to any situation. That's how penguins are. They adapt to all situations. So she's going to support whomever is the Democratic nominee. She'll support them. She'll adapt. Um, she's always going to be a very important part of the Democratic Party, no matter what. That's how I relate this. Mate for life. She's a lifer. She's a for lifer. So she'll always be there. She'll always be one that we can count on. So I feel like that's why I'm seeing the penguin. That's how she is. She's like a penguin. So all right. So that's how I connected with her. She's our little penguin, our social bird that we can count on. That always will march forward through anything. She'll go through anything for us. Okay, here's the bottom of the deck that I just dealt from. This is the Queen of Swords. I call that the flavor of the reading, and this is just exhibiting, reflecting all her inner qualities. That's what I feel this one is. She's calm, intelligent, objective, super honest. She's a problem solver, and she's really fair. She's so fair. That's why I couldn't believe that, she didn't say thank you to Biden, because that's just not part of her MO. I bet she wishes she would have said it. It wouldn't hurt nothing if she would have said, thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. It wouldn't hurt nothing. I bet she wishes she would have told him that. But she's fighting for her life. The first card that I get for her is the Nine of Swords. So she's under a lot of stress, and I see it here. She's, these are sleepless nights. That's what we call it. But I feel this is from that attack about Medicare. I feel like this is what's brought on the stress because, she really didn't, she didn't answer that. She didn't answer it. And I think this has brought on a lot of stress. She didn't answer how she's going to pay for it, and she was really getting harassed by everybody because she wasn't coming out with exactly the way it would be paid for. So I think that we're going to see that, she's going to come out with something else. And I'm seeing it kind of laid out in the cards here. So I feel like this caused her a lot of stress. And that's what she's concentrating on now. It's not all that bad. It really isn't. It's not all that bad, but it's caused her stress and some sleepless nights, and she's figuring it out. That's what I think it means. She really is. Because I see this card that crosses over that one. This is the Seven of Cups. So yes, they're working on multiple ways to pay for it. They're figuring it out. They really are. There's multiple ways they can do that, and they're just figuring it out now. So I think that we're going to hear her say in the future exactly how she's going to do that. Everybody's talking about that, about how she didn't really answer that question very well. So it's causing a lot of stress, but she'll get through it. It'll be okay. Ace of Pentacles is overlooking her situation. This is a good opportunity. She's pulling ahead in the race, and she has the opportunity to get her message out. And she has the opportunity to define that message about Medicare. So this looks really good. I think she'll have a chance to make her message more clear and let us understand how this is going to work. So I think that's what she'll have the opportunity to do that. And it's going to, and it's a pentacle too. So she's going to tell us how it's going to be paid. So it's good. Well, she's figuring it out, and we're going to hear about it very soon. Okay, the foundation of her situation, this is the Four of Cups. She is really upset with herself for not being able to completely explain about that Medicare, for all. This is a missed opportunity for her. It really is. She should have had all her ducks in a row. She should have been prepared to be able to answer that question. So she's upset with herself. It's a missed opportunity for her. But she'll get it. She'll get the opportunity again. How many debates can they have? My goodness. Here's her past card. This is the Two of Pentacles. She learned long ago to succeed that she had to focus on the priorities in her life and to keep them balanced. And she's really good about that. She's a good organizer, y'all. She's very good at that. So she learned that long ago. I think she's a beautiful woman inside and out. I love listening to her speak. I can't get enough of her. I just like to watch her and see her speak and everything. She has so much passion, when she speaks. She really does. Okay. This is her future card. This is Temperance. So I feel like this is her walking back that Medicare for all. I think that's what this means, that she's going to, have to go with the flow, what the desires of the public are, because there's a lot of people out there that like their insurance, that want to keep it, that are, they may not vote for her because they think they'll lose their insurance, because that's the bottom line is, how's this going to affect me, right? And that's the way people vote. So I feel like this is her taking some middle ground. So that's what, when we see, this is all about going with the flow, being in the middle. So I feel like that's what's going to happen with her. She'll, instead of being, so far left, she'll go back a little bit and be more in the middle, so that more people will vote for her, So I think we may hear her start talking about her plan in a different way. She may revamp it a little bit, So I feel like that's what we're going to hear. She'll revamp her plan, and she'll be more in the middle. Okay, here's her state of mind card for today. This is the Four of Wands. She has to take a break, y'all. She's actually exhausted. And when you get this card, when you see it, the universe is telling you, take a break. You need to take a break. You need to take care of yourself. If you don't, then you're going to be forced to take a break. And she's not going to like that. So this could, in some way, something will come into her life to slow her down. So we don't want her to get sick or, have any issues like that. But that's what this is. She's just exhausted, and she really needs to slow it down a little bit and take a little time for herself, take a break. So hopefully she'll do that. Are you listening, Elizabeth? Take a break, or you may have to. All right, this is the King of Cups. This is her husband, I'm sure. He is a super, super good guy, This is reflecting his personality and what kind of person he is. he really is her emotional support. He's very kind, very loving, easygoing. They have a really good, tight marriage, and he's really there for her. He's going to make a really good first. Um, I don't know, gentleman. What do they call him? The first man, first gentleman. He'll be a good one. He really will. Okay, here's the hopes and fears position. This is the Three of Wands. Uh, you know, she really is going to be out having rallies in places where nobody else has gone. This is the plan. Okay. And this is good. This is going to work really well for her. She's going to go to places where, we normally don't see people. So if you don't usually see any Democratic rallies in your neck of the woods, you might see her coming soon to your neck of the woods, because that's her plan. She's going to be going into more places that, a lot of the Democratic nominees haven't gone. So that's her plan. That's her vision, to expand and go to more areas. That's what's going to happen there. So that's good. I think that'll work out well. Now, this is the outcome card, and I don't think it's the outcome for the whole, if she's going to be a nominee or anything. I don't believe that is what this card is. But it is the Eight of Cups. So this is about if it's not working, you just have to hang it up. So I think this is going to be about that Medicare plan. I really feel like she's going to just say that's not going to work. It's not going to work for everybody. So she's going to walk away from it. So that she's going to walk away from what she initially said. That's what I feel like is going to happen. She will walk away from it, and she's going to, like I said, revamp it. And that's what I think this card means, that she will just realize it's not working. It's not going to work for everybody. So she's going to have to walk away from what she's told everybody. So that's what we'll see. So I don't know if she's going to be, the Democratic nominee yet, because, it's just really not revealed for us to know. We have to go through this process. But with this energy, this is what I see. Her walking away from that Medicare for all, the way that she has put it forth, she's going to, walk away from that, because I think she said everybody would have to get on that program no matter what. She's going to walk it back. So that's what this means. Okay. So there we go. So let's see if we'll be hearing that in the future, that she's going to revamp this Medicare for all. It sounds good to me. I don't have insurance. I've been self-employed. I don't have insurance right now. So it's important for people like me. I mean, if you have a job and you've got insurance, or, you're just in a position where you have good insurance, I think you should be able to keep it. But people like me, my insurance was so expensive, y'all. It was so expensive. My husband, he's had a lot of heart problems. His used to be, he's past 65 now, so he's on Medicare. But his used to be like $1,000 a month. And then mine was like $800 a month. It was $1,800 a month for both of us insurance. And I don't like to go to the doctor. So I just dropped mine. I said, I ain't going to the doctor, because I don't like to go to the doctor. I mean, I know when you need it, but hopefully, if I need some antibiotics, I just go to Mexico or Canada. We have a lot of doctors in our family, and we get antibiotics all the time prescribed. I don't know why we have to get a prescription for antibiotics. We ought to be able to get them, I think. You can go to Mexico and get antibiotics. You ought to be able to get amoxicillin. I mean, come on. If you get, if you have tonsillitis, if you have strep throat or anything, you ought to be able to just get some amoxicillin. I think, it's just a money-making scam, a lot of it. So Also, you can do lots of things, take zinc and things like that and vitamin C to build up your immunity. So that's my plan. I'm going to stay healthy. Yeah, I would have went to the doctor for my sinus headache, right? If I would have had insurance, I'd have been there. My husband's like, if I have to pay for my insurance, I'm going to the doctor. And I was the very opposite. I was like, I'm not going to the doctor. And we had insurance on me for many, many years, and I never even used it. So it's just money out the window. But if you need it, you need it. All right, guys, get off my box about that. Thank you for listening to me. I appreciate it. If you guys would like to get a reading with me, this is pretty much how the reading goes. I do the Celtic Cross. I can do a love reading. I can do a reading that concentrates just on questions, and I could just, pull the cards on each question. I can do a reading however you would like it. So just request whatever you would like, and I can do that. I can do compatibility, readings and everything. So just let me know what you'd like. Look down below. That's my email address, and we can get together, okay? My schedule's more open now that I'm not in school. So, and when I get a job, it'll be different. I'll have to do it on the weekends or something. I don't know. I think you sell houses on the weekends, so I don't know how this is going to work out, y'all. I didn't think this through really good. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I know the universe has a plan for me, even if I don't. All right, guys. Thank you so much for viewing my videos. I appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell to be notified for the next one. And if you like it, please hit the like, okay? And share it also. Share it on your Facebook page. Share it with your friends. I appreciate it, okay? All right. We'll talk to y'all again soon. Do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. Y'all take care. Bye for now.